Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Wheel of Misfortune. Aw, yeah. Don't know what that intro was, but we'll run with it anyway. Anyway, today, I thought I would take a break from my flower skeleton farm kind of motif I've got going on recently, because I'm sure you guys don't want to see that. I did actually go out really quick off camera, do a bit more bone mealing and just all that kind of stuff. And actually get a couple more red flowers, which is good. I only need a few more, and then I can have my 15 red flower goal, along with my 15 red wool goal as well. So we are ever closer to 2 more goals again. But I thought I'd take a break from that, as I just said, and instead look at another one, which is goal number 17 as listed on the list. I know, something is listed on a list. Who would have thought it? And it is... make a small lake. Yeah. A small lake. Now, there's two things about this that kind of interest me. Firstly, obviously, we're going to have to expand upon our land, which then, in turn, may help with our expander wheel goal. And secondly, there is only one way you'd be able to make a lake, and that is with 2 or more pieces of water. Which means that the thing that I was contemplating earlier, along with the idea of, I've only got 1 water block, so I have to change between my cobblestone generator and my wheat farm, is false. We must be able to get a second block of water somewhere, whether that's in ice form, or just, you know, in water, and then we pick it up with a bucket form. Again, I have no idea where that actually is. That may be in one of these chests and I missed it. That may be at the top of one of these wheels. That may be when I go into the nether and it's somewhere else and along those lines. I have no idea. But, it's going to be somewhere. So, today, I'm pretty much just going to be expanding out the land, making it ready for the lake. However big a lake is, we'll have to figure that out in our own minds in a minute. And then next episode, we will either finish off the red flower stuff, or if we're feeling adventurous, maybe build our nether portal, because I have a feeling the water will be somewhere within this nether area that I have seen on the forums. So here we go. Anyway, I've just realised before we do get started, I don't even have a shovel. And again, I'm going to have to dig out some more land, so I could probably do with getting one of those. That's good. I'm not actually going to take any more out from... where's my... sticks. I guess I'll make some more. I'm not actually going to take any more out from this wheel, because I've been doing that a lot recently, and I kind of feel like I'll get to a point soon where I'll just run out of space, and if a creeper blows up by accident or something like that, it's going to be a disaster, because we will literally have to jump our wheel all the time. So I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to come up... Well, no, I'm not apparently. I am going to... No, I'm not apparently. Come on. There we go. I'm going to come up here to one of the other wheels, the bridges I've made to it for the monster stuff that we ended up failing with. I'm going to come over to one of these, and I'm just going to get a load of... I was going to call it wool for a second there. It could not be any different. I'm just going to get a load of dirt from one of these, because I feel like I can waste that without being wasteful, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Let me actually do that. That will pay off in the long run. If I can do it without being wasteful, you know what I mean? I thought there was also a block there. Okay, I thought there were blocks all here. Let me just actually fix up this whole thing, just because I can, just to be safe. There we go. The wheel is done. Now I can actually get on it. Okay, I'm not going to show myself digging up all this dirt. You know what digging up dirt looks like. At least I hope you do. Otherwise, you have been on some other weird planet where Minecraft does not exist. Yet somehow you still watch my videos. Like a weird paradox of sorts. Anyway, I will be right back when I've got all the dirt that I need. Alright, I've got, as you can see in my toolbar, a stack of 64 and then 4 extra. I don't think we're going to need any more. Now, I had a bit of a genius idea. Why don't I build it in between this area? There's easily enough space to build a lake of sorts. Again, I'm just kind of randomly going to build, and when I've finished, we'll figure out if it's something that looks like the size of a lake. I'm really not sure how big he means when he says that, but as I said, we'll just kind of improvise here. And, you know, it's the perfect place. It doesn't really interfere with any of my kind of areas. I know it doesn't help complete the thing, expand the wheel, the goal. I know it really doesn't help complete that, but I kind of see this as more useful, because you could, like, I don't really know how to describe it, but it would be used as maybe a mob trap. If we get fancy with it, we could use it as a mob trap. Now, I'm going to have to think here a second. I'm going to have to actually waste some dirt here, because I have to go at least one more level down, and I don't see any other way of doing that than just kind of doing this right there, like that. Build across, so it does go under it, but then all of this dirt that I'm building across here, we might as well leave it up, but it will be wasted. Which is annoying, but we're not exactly on a ration. There's the word. I couldn't think of the word there. We're not exactly on a ration of dirt here, so it will be okay. Oh, no, I actually do get that dirt block back. Hooray! It's always a good time. I know. Anyway, and here we go. See? So now we have this kind of bottom layer. There was probably actually a more efficient way that I could have done that. And you're all shouting at me in the chat, "Meh, Yoshi!" Why do you all guys sound like that? "Meh, there's a much better way you could do that." And I'm just like, you know what? Yes, internet trolls. There probably is. But I'm doing it my way. I always do it my way. I don't know what that means or what that's kind of hinting at, but you guys can figure that out for yourselves. I genuinely don't know what that's hinting at. I'm not trying to do a dirty joke or anything. Anyway, let's sleep and get this thing done. Yay. I'm placing down the last of the dirt here. Okay. I'm sure you guys are just as surprised as me, actually. I'm sure you really are, but I am genuinely surprised I haven't fallen down the hole yet. Not to say that I won't in these last few block placing moments. Oh, no, there's a chance. There is quite a deep chance. See what I did there? Deep. A deep fall? No? Okay. That's quite a bad chance. But we haven't yet, so I'm perfectly happy with that. So I just need to get the last few bits of dirt. Again, my math will probably screw me over and I won't get enough and then I'll have to come back. Again! Oh, God, why can't I count? Why? I can count, guys, don't worry. I can count. Oh, yeah, I totally haven't got enough blocks. I do this all the time. If you don't watch my survival series, you won't know what I'm talking about. But I always think, oh, yeah, I've got enough blocks to place down in a certain area. And it seems to me in my mind, like, so certain as well. Like, I'm just like, yeah, there's easily enough to place down here. And the fact of it is, there never actually is. As I said, if only I could count. Okay. Again, I have absolutely no idea how many more we'll need. We'll just take down 2 of these pillars and then we're done. I'm making a bit of a death hazard, actually, out of this wheel, but, you know, all in the name of a lake, I guess. See, this time I did too many. I rarely do too many, but it's still bad math. So, there you go. Let me actually just fill that over there. There you go. I've kind of made it a bit, like, lakey-shapey. Shapey-lakey, like a lakey-shapey. Is that meant to mean anything? Probably not. But, I think that is big enough. I don't know, you guys feel free to disagree if you want to put in the comments that isn't big enough and you want me to expand it. That is absolutely fine. I don't have a problem with that, but I just feel like that is the size of a small lake. It doesn't say make a lake, it says make a small lake. And a lake is smaller than an ocean. So, that's not justifying anything, is it? But I think that's fine, size-wise, is what I'm pretty much trying to conclude to. So, as I said, guys, if you have any idea how to get this second water block in this map, please do tell me. But there has at least got to be a second one. We can't make a small lake out of 1 water block. We can add a 2, because then we can make an infinite pool, and we're fine to go then. That will be okay. But, yeah, as for a second water block, I genuinely have no idea. I think maybe off camera I'll go and check those other 2 chests again, just kind of see what's around. And if not, guys, we may be going to the Nether next episode. Ooh, adventure. I know, it's not been adventure already, apparently. And there's our bucket with nothing in it. Ah, sad face. So, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.